It's Chargers Truther. Good morning. It is May 19th, 2022. Chargers have passed the draft now. We've made a few signings after. We're getting a little closer to the season. And I'm here to speak on the state of the franchise again. In the past, I've been critical of this team. I still am. I think Tom Telesco is a big culprit for a lot of our disappointments. He's going into his 10th season. He's 71-78. Not 2 weak playoff runs, 0 division titles. I think it's really getting time. I think he should have been fired a long time ago. But again, he's made some good moves this offseason. People like it. I like it. Done some good things. But thing is, if we don't make playoffs this year, I really think that he needs to go. We can't accept this. Can't keep accepting disappointment like this all. Here I have the Chargers depth chart open right here. We're just gonna go through it real quick. Justin Herbert, stud. Austin Eckler, running back. We got Austin Eckler. He's good. Isaiah Spiller, though, that's the first question mark. Is Isaiah Spiller gonna be the solid RB2 that we need, the 1-2 punch? We got Joshua Kelly. I think he needs to get off the team right now. It's not really worth anything. Larry Roundtree, he was a rookie last year. Give him another season. Justin Jackson, who isn't even on here because I think they haven't reached an agreement yet. I like Justin Jackson. He could be a 3rd or 4th string, but he's not a 1-2 punch worth guy. He's just not. Receiver, Keenan Allen, Jalen Guyton. We got Mike Williams, the new DeAndre Carter from the Washington football team, I think. That's good. And we got Joshua Palmer. So that's 5 good receivers. I think that's good enough. We can go into the season thinking, happy about that. Tight end, I'm gonna say that's another question mark just because we got Gerald Everett. He was good at. I think he was on the Rams and the Seahawks. He was good, but we'll see how good he is. Is he gonna be a stud? We'll see. Backup is Donald Parham and Trey McKitty. They've been all right. They've been okay. I give the tight ends the group a B. They're good, but we'll see. Keep in mind we had Hunter Henry, and Tom Telesco let him walk. So we'll see. You can't expect the GM to keep all the good players on the team. There's a cap limit, but that's a decision he made. So keep that in mind. Fullback Gabe Neighbors. All right, it's fine. Left tackle Rashawn Slater. He's great. Backup is Trey Pipkins, though. I do not trust Trey Pipkins at all. I don't want him starting a single game, maybe one, but I don't want him on the field. Maybe he played better last season, but I'm not gonna go into the season betting on that he's gonna be good enough. I'm not gonna bet on that. Left guard Matt Filer, good. Ryan Hunter is a backup. I don't know much about him, but I'm assuming that's good. Zach Bailey, I'm assuming that's good. Corey Linsley, solid. Backup is Will Clapp. Don't really know much about him, but he's a signing. I think that I'm going to hope that he's good enough. Right guard, Zion Johnson. It was a good pick. Good job, Tom Telesco, getting another good O-lineman. I'm looking forward to it. Brendan James, I think he's going to his 2nd season. He hasn't really played much, hasn't showed me much. I don't know much about him. I'm just going to assume he's going to be a decent backup. Right tackle. This is the flag. Storm Norton. We cannot go into the season with Storm Norton as our right tackle. If we get exposed, someone needs to be held accountable for that. If we go into the season with Storm Norton at right tackle and it hurts our team, I'm going to put that on Tom Telesco. It's either him or Staley, and it's only Staley's 2nd season. So that's unacceptable if that happens. If Storm Norton or Pipkins is playing there and we get exposed in that position, that's unacceptable. Backup is Jamari Salyer. I think that's a good pick, adding depth to the line. He's a SEC. I love SEC linemen. They're big, strong. I think that's what this team needs as a good pick, I think, and we're going to hope that he moves in there. Left D end, Jerry Tillery. I don't trust him. Christian Covington. I'm going to say that's another question mark because Tillery has been here for a while. We chose not to pick up that fifth option. That says something right there. He was on the 30th ranked rush defense last season. If you're not improving at that position from last season when we were horrible, that's a question mark. So, nose tackle Austin Johnson, we signed him. Okay, Agbanya, he's a 5th round pick, I think. Can't put too much high hopes on a 5th round pick. We'll see. I'll just leave that there. Sebastian Joseph Day at right D end. I think we have high hopes for him. We paid him, and happy to have him. Good move. Wide linebacker? I don't know. Weak linebacker. Joey Bosa, obviously stud. Chris Rumpf hasn't showed enough, but we'll move on. Inside linebacker, I think this is a big one. This is the 5th flag. Kenneth Murray. I don't trust him. I don't think he's been good enough. He was on the 30th ranked rush defense last season. It needs improvement. Troy Reader, I don't know much about him. Hopefully he's good. Drew Tranquill, still not good enough. He was on the 30th ranked rush defense with Kenneth Murray. They were bad. We need to improve on that. You can't, if we're not improving, what are we doing? Nick Neiman, don't know much about him. Again, we need a hitters. We need Ray Lewis type hammer guys, not Drew Tranquill and Kenneth Murray. These guys are soft. They're soft. Okay? We need hammers. We need anchors in that middle. And people may argue that in Staley's defense, inside linebacker is not that important. But, I think that's stupid because if we have 11 people on the field, they should all be as good as possible, right? They should all be really good. I would love to have a Ray Lewis. Who wouldn't want that? We should improve on this. So if we get exposed there, again, I'm putting that on Tom Telesco. He does not have job immunity. If we don't make playoffs, look at this stuff. This is 5 flags. 5 red flags, in my opinion. Left corner, Asante Samuel. He needs to get bigger. He's good, though. Bryce Callahan, I think we have high hopes for him. He's good. Strong safety, Derwin James. Star. Backup, though, Alohi Gilman. I don't know much about him. I mean, I've seen him play a couple times. He gets sprinkled in, but as an all-time starter, in case something bad happens, don't trust him. Nasir Adderley, I think this is the 6th flag. He's been solid, I think, but has not been a stud or anything like that. JT Woods, we drafted him, and probably because the management knows that we need another safety because maybe Nasir Adderley isn't cutting it. And, he's a rookie, so we can only hope. He's a 3rd round pick. So, okay, right corner, J.C. Jackson, Michael Davis. I think that's good. I think our corners are good. Kicker, Dustin Hopkins. Kicker is Dustin Hopkins. Solid. He was good for us. Punter, whatever. Punt return and kick return, DeAndre Carter, the new guy. What happened to the kick returner from last season? He was great. He scored a touchdown. The first touchdown in like 10 years, I think. And we let him go? Does that make any sense? Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so that's the team, what we got right now. Keep in mind we lost Uchenna Nwosu and Kaiser White and Justin Jones. I would have liked to have Nwosu as a backup, and Kaiser is probably better than Drew Tranquill and Kenneth Murray. He's could have been a starter in there, but we decided to cheap out. Again, that's Tom Telesco's move. Again, Justin Herbert's going into his 3rd season. He's amazing. He deserves to go into the playoffs. Unfortunately, he's been crippled by a weak team overall. That's why we didn't make the playoffs. Our rush defense was weak. Who assembles the players? It's Tom Telesco. Keep this man accountable. Don't just give him job immunity because he makes nice draft picks and he acquires some stars, It's his job isn't proven to be good in the offseason. It's proven during the season when we make the playoffs or miss the playoffs. His job and everyone on the team's job is gonna be judged by wins and losses and playoff success. That's it. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if we sign, all these big star names. It only matters if we win. So, again, if we miss the playoffs, it'll be 2 weak playoffs in Tom Telesco's 10 seasons, 0 division titles, and a more of a losing record. He has a losing record now. Guys, we can't keep accepting this. It's not good enough. We need to wake up. I like Brandon Staley, but Tom Telesco needs to go after this. It's just not cutting it. And I would love to see us win the Super Bowl this year, and I'll eat all my words. I want nothing more than to win the Super Bowl, and I think that it's possible with Justin Herbert. It is possible. So I'm going to wrap it up right there, guys. But Chargers, let's get that Super Bowl. Keep everyone accountable. Nobody has job immunity. Tom Telesco's been here pretty much the longest. It's going into his 10th season. Who else has been here more than 10 seasons? I don't think anyone has, except for maybe Keenan. But I don't even think it's been 10 seasons. Actually, came in with Tom Telesco, actually. So they've been together. Anyways, bolt up.